Are we here? Are we here? Oh no, this was the biggest, most scuffed start to a stream ever. Okay, so we're here, alright? We got one plan for the day. The plan is simple. We are going to complete Camelot, even if that means we'll have to run a little bit longer than scheduled. We have to finish it today. We have to, and then we will be jumping into Babylonia. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Okay, so it's weird because on Twitch starts streaming as soon as you click start streaming on OBS. But I forgot that on YouTube, you have to click start streaming on OBS and then click start streaming on YouTube. So don't worry, nothing was missed. Literally the speech I just gave about us finishing Camelot today is all I did. And then I saw someone in chat say, am I missing something or are we not live? I went back to check and now we are live. We're good. I didn't start the game or anything. You guys didn't miss anything. So we're good to go. I'm booting it up now, but I did do some farming on my off time. Quite a bit of farming, I must say. Well, not too much, but I did some rank ups. I leveled up some characters. I unlocked some characters. So we're ready to go. And we could keep this running for a little bit longer. Let's see. Back to the adventures of the multi-damage dealer master. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now this music's up, so we can turn that off. Also, shout out to all of you guys that stopped by the stream, and massive shout out to Akihara for unlocking the first 6-month membership badge. Holy crap, when I saw that, I was like, dang, I forgot. It's been 6 months already. But, a quick little account update. I got the rank up for Arash. I definitely had to make sure I did that. So, we got the rank up for Arash. Next, where is he? We got our boy leveled up. Kukulin, we got his rank up and his NP. We got him to 70. I even gave him some foes, leveled up some skills as much as I could. The materials he needs are materials I don't have, so I couldn't get him much further. But now we finally have a single target Lancer. We finally have a single target Lancer, so that's cool. I also unlocked Bunyan. Paul Bunyan. We have Paul Bunyan. I didn't level them up yet. I'm actually running low on embers, so I haven't leveled her up yet, but I plan to because I tried her out and she's actually really fun. So she could be another berserker, I guess. Is she AoE or single target? Let me see. AoE, okay. Yeah, she could be a cool AoE berserker that we could use. So we did that. We did the rank up for him. We finished the rank ups for him. For Hans. No, we didn't. We didn't get his NP. I think I need to get him to Bond 3 first. We were doing that last stream. Is that all? I believe that's everything. You did the event off screen. I just did the stages. I didn't read the story in case you guys ever wanted me to, go back and experience it. But I just played through it because I was looking for something to do. And I was like, oh, this is a whole character I can unlock here, so I might as well take care of this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can always just go to my room and check it out, right? Material story, event quest. Where would it even be? Yeah, right here, all the statesmen. It's hilarious. Yeah, I bet. I bet it is. Let's see. Pure nonsense comedy. I sense the disaster from CloudyCrow has awakened me from my slumber. Not yet, but just give it a minute. We'll get there, don't worry. Okay, so, whoa, we're at the Royal Castle now. We are at the Royal Castle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if there's anything to grab here. Alright. Let's do it. Let's just not waste any more time. Jump right into it. She's good for farming. Cloudy, I think listening to Garden of Avalon drama CD after Camelot would do wonders for learning about Fate's Arthurian mythology. We could do that. Is that something that you'd want me to do on stream or just on my own time? Okay. Hold on. Let me see how many nodes we have here. Okay, so there's 3 nodes. We have a lot of different kinds of enemies here. This would be a good stage to use, what is it called? A pretender, right? Yes, a pretender. Let's see if we can find a good one. Okay, we have Oberon. Any others? I don't remember there being too many pretenders. Lady Avalon. Well, any non-support pretenders, I should say. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any. It's just Oberon and Lady Avalon. And then I know we have... What's her name? We have Hephaestion. But we could also just use a Berserker. We could also just use a Berserker here. So let's go Ibuki. Oh, we could also use her. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. So... I want to level up Hans. I want to level up his bond, so... we'll have to swap out Oberon for him. And then we will give him the bond up CE. Okay. Yep, when in doubt, Zerk it out. Nobody puts Tlaloc on support. Oh, we do have Tlaloc we could use. Actually, we do. But we'll do that another time. We're already ready to go. Alright, the Royal Castle. We finally arrived, Senpai. I'll verify that on video too, but first I'm picking up hostiles. There's a lot of magical energy near the entrance Enforcement Knights, but no other response in that area. This will probably be the final battle with the Enforcement Knights. Okay, I'm glad they're telling us. I'm glad they're telling us. This is the Royal Guard. They'll be in a whole other league than the others. Be careful, CloudyCrow. Oh boy, let's see, let's see. I'm guessing like 100k HP enemies here. Let's see. Even that probably won't be too bad, but I wonder how many waves there's gonna be. Okay, 1 wave. Ooh, okay, I like these numbers. Okay, these guys really are a cut above the other ones. It is only 1 wave though, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. Should be able to just do this. And then just, huh. So hers is, okay, special attack Earth attribute. I don't think these guys are Earth attribute. Oh, but also increases attack with overcharge. Okay, okay. So we can just do this into this. Shoot. The problem is we don't have anything after that. Except for Castoria. Okay, good start. Dang, the damage varied so much. Holy crap, you really see the difference between super effective and not very effective. Alright, was this enough? Almost, almost. Okay. Now we have Jalter. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna kill. I did think that was gonna kill, but maybe we can just kill here. I shouldn't have used this, dang. I was really hoping to finish him off there. So, she does not have a Berserker up. I think we do... Maybe like this into this into this. Shoot. Would she do 45k no crit? I don't think she would. With a crit, I think she could do it. We could also go here, but I don't know. I'm banking on the crit. I'm banking on the crit. Dang, never mind. Okay. Now... Triple Buster can probably just finish this off. I'm gonna feel really dumb if I can't, though. Okay, yeah, easy. You usually need multiple supports to get an AoE to hit that kind of damage. Yeah, you're right. If only I had Oberon. If only. Why not full Meluko crit? Because I wanted to... I was hoping that I'd be able to take out both of them in that turn. I didn't think I wouldn't be able to. So that's why I put, what's her name? That's why I put Jalter in the middle, so that it'd switch targets. I thought those two would be able to kill the first guy, and then she could kill the last guy with a buster. Enforcement Knights, farewell. This is really the last of them. If you say that, more will come out. You're right, Cliche has it that just when you forget about them, a giant Enforcement Knight will appear as the very last obstacle. Let's see. Stop talking nonsense and get a move on. It looks like Sir Lancelot is already in the royal castle. The structure of the castle is the same as Camelot, yes? Then I'll lead the way. Let's go, everyone. Right, but I hope the Hassans are alright. Well, the timing! Oh my gosh. Matthias, thank you so much for becoming a member. And also, another person to reach the first 6-month membership badge. Holy crap. Massive shout out to you, Matthias. Thank you so much for the support. Also, Akihara, thank you again for also supporting for so long. But that that notification sound, the Dante's laugh, was so perfect, because it was where was it? I think it was right after Mash said, "I hope the Hassans are all right." Then you just hear this maniacal laughter in the background. That makes 90. I heard you possess 100 personas and can manifest each of them. It seems you were all talk. What a disappointment. 10 left? No. Dang. Probably less than 5. As you can see, I do not have a scratch on me. You have wasted your time. Is that what you think? It can't be. What is this mist? I am Serenity, the poison flower that blooms in the darkness. This area is filled with my poison already. You thought you had the upper hand, but in fact, 100 Personas and Cursed Arm were playing with you. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe Tristan has a blessing that gives him immunity to poison. Also, Matthias, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's see who the lucky winners are. If you were lucky enough to win a membership, make sure to thank Matthias in the chat and also post a couple of your favorite emotes. And if you did not get one, then just evade in whatever way you can, whether it's cartwheeling out of the chat, skiing out of the chat, biking out of the chat. Get creative with it. Let's see. So we have is it Entos? We have Entos, we have Pratik, we have IDK, we have Butt Caked, we have Melanin Cosplay. Let's see, we have TZ, we have Dan's Silent Stormfall, Dong, and Abay. Congratulations to all of you guys for getting memberships. Hope you enjoy the emotes. And again, don't forget to thank Matthias. Evade 3 left. Tristan plays the Uno reverse card. Look, see, we got people wheelchairing out of the chat. Ren's just walking out. Jens is running out. Yo, Steelhawk, welcome, welcome. Bruh, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Sadly, the Hassans didn't read Tristan's update status. Exactly. Exactly. They think he fell right into their trap. But little did they know. They purposely pushed you to the limit so you wouldn't notice the poison that was eating away at your body. Poison? Poison, you say? What did you do to me? That's right, your golden Iseult is gone. Tristan, Knight of the Round Table. Poison has ended your life, undefeated archer. You betrayed a woman and then she betrayed you. For a heroic spirit like you, poison is the eventual end of your fate. She said the thing! She said the thing! I'll tell you something. The white hand of Iseult is finally caught up with you. Has finally caught up with you. Ah. A fitting end for the one who has killed so many in the mountains, burned villages, and even tried to murder his brethren. Ah, this truly makes me sad. Huh? Dang, you broke the mask. And her mask. Why? I am sure that was a lethal dose. He. Is there an actual voice line for this laugh? I can't imagine how Tristan might sound when I read this. Is it like a he, or is it a I don't know. Oh, pardon me. It was just so sad that a chuckle slipped out. I didn't tell you about my gift, did I? The gift I've been given is reversal. It was originally to turn me into a beast by removing any doubt in my heart. But its special attribute ends up reversing everything. Therefore, right now, poison has absolutely no effect. Okay. Your desperate measure was in vain. Wait, how does that make sense, though? It reverses everything, so poison has no effect. Does poison heal him now? Or something? What? To think our final secret plan, too, was a wasted effort. Yes, and now it's time for you to die. Ah. Ooh, okay. Oh, how vexing. We've been fighting that bow for all this time, yet we still cannot see its arrow. So what, did he dodge most of them, and then one of them cut the bandages off of his arm, revealing the cursed arm? Of course not, as long as you were trying to see it with your eyes. I knew it would end like this. You three cannot defeat me. Your tragedy is you didn't comprehend that until the end. So it seems. I am truly made aware of my own powerlessness. Well then. However, even if I can't beat you, I know something that can. Zabania! Ha! You fell for it. I got your arm, Tristan. So you've grabbed me. What of it? You threw away your life and finally snatched my hand. But that is all. What can you do with that body when I've split open your belly and disemboweled you? Ew. These sound effects. Your arm is moving by itself. No, what is this? I stole this arm from Shaitan. I've been controlling it through a curse. However, I've removed that curse. I'm sure Shaitan will take over my body and devour me, a thief, and you, a sacrifice. Here it comes. This scene was so sick in the anime. Ah, why won't you let go? Get away from me. Ah, this is ridiculous. You're using our spirit origin as bait. Her. Such overwhelming pain. One that pierces through your entire body. And I'm sorry, Sir Tristan. Even though you're my enemy, I can't help but admire that technique. For us, skills are living things. How much of your heart and soul did you put into that bow? How much training did you do with it? When I think of all the carnage up to now, I have to express my respect for all those years. However, hell is a fitting place for you. We'll go there together, Tristan. I'm going to die? I'm going to be eaten by an ugly monster like this? I mean, you will die too. You're feeling this agony too. Why would you go this far? You're not even bound by any gift. We don't need any gift. We coexisted with sterile soil, protected our brethren who live on this land, and made the lessons of this earth our concern. We don't care about the other countries. We don't care about some utopia. We loved the people who lived on this land. We lived for that, and for that we died. This is the original law of us, the old man of the mountain. Ah! Alright, this is the fall of Tristan. Giving me the freedom of a hand was a mistake. I am able to fire Failnaught with but a finger. Well, somehow I managed to separate myself from the old man of the mountain. However, it seems I was too late. Shaitan has already devoured half of me. Still, a frightening level of tenacity. No, I suppose I should say faith. The heathens. By rights, I shouldn't care, but... what he was saying about skills, what was he saying about skills being alive and such? Haha, that kind of dedication. That's not fair. Dang, this is Shaitan? Is that me reflected in the window? Thus, even viewing the villainous knight was horrifying. He was reduced to a monster. Heh. Since coming to this land, there has been nothing but misery, and yet in the end, it seems I saw something amusing. Dang. Tristan has fallen. King Hassan already was the goat on Babylonia. I swear they are always getting the role of cannon fodder. Just let my goat 100 faces shine at least once, damn it. Exactly. And the worst part is, she wasn't even in the anime. So a lot of people don't even know she exists. Well, a lot of people that watch the series but haven't played the game. Okay. Saber. Is this the Gawain fight? Is this the Agravain fight? I don't remember. But it's a saber. So we need an archer. But I remember somebody mentioned last stream that I forgot about our rule where I can only use guest servants. Now, a little bit of a, I guess, kind of loophole. Because to me, it feels kind of lame. The fact that I have to use a guest servant and I'm taking this fight on with 5 characters. So I thought I could borrow a support. As long as it's a support that I already have. Like, for example, Castoria. I could go here. and then grab someone's Castoria, but then I can't use my Castoria. I think that'd be a fair little compromise. That way I'm technically playing with like, or I'm basically playing with like 6 of my units. So we need an archer. Why not grab my favorite archer? And then we could get her and I want to keep her in case there is enemies. Like, it might just be a 1v1 with whoever we're fighting, or they might have like saber grunts by their side. But they did say this was the end of the like enforcer knights or whatever they're called. So maybe we can just go crazy here. Actually, it'd be smarter if we made this her. Let's see. Because then we could grab someone else. Because I don't think we're really going to use Castoria here. So I think we bring her, swap them around, and then we bring Oberon. I think that'd be a good choice. Using Orion is cheating here. Okay, fair enough. Using Orion is kind of cracked. Let's make it a little more challenging. I have quite a few archers we can use, so... Well, it's funny because you say using Orion here is cheating, and I know people would be mad if I used Uriel again. We could bring her. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we have to get into the part 1.5 to unlock that. But we could use this. Significant damage to a single enemy. Decrease critical rate. Inflict burn. Oh, this could be good. The decreased critical rate. Because if we're fighting Gawain, I think he has crit buffs. Ruler Melusine, but not bringing a Castoria. I might not even bring Ruler Melusine. I just have her here for now while I'm deciding my team, but I'm probably not going to bring her since she's AoE. Uriel is fair. Use my goat Barghest. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of her and Barghest. So, if we do that, then it would be good to bring Castoria too. The only problem is it'd be difficult to rotate all of them in. Unless... Okay, hold on. I might have a plan. Where's Castoria? Okay, so what if I use... Maybe I start Castoria? And then, okay, so I was thinking I start Castoria. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. I was gonna start Castoria, swap into Oberon, and then use Oberon's third skill on himself so that he'd fall asleep, he'd get targeted, this guy would focus him, and then once he dies, then she would swap in. But maybe that's too much. Like, it'd be better to use his skill 3 on her. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep Oberon as a backup. Does she have any crit related stuff in her kit? Oh, she does. C-star gather rate. C-star drop rate. Okay. We're gonna try this. Maybe swap this NP out, or not NP, this CE out. Swap it for this. Maybe just give her kaleidoscope for the sake of having it. Not that she'll need it. Cloudy cook, let him cook. Oh man, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think this is good though. I think we should be okay here. Yeah. Let's do it. Playing this like Genshin with a sub DPS again. Oh man. I really do hate how Dirty 100 Faces is done every single time they get to appear. Oh man. That's unfortunate. That means, you know, future appearances are also going to be bleak. But for the time that she has been here, it's been pretty fun. Man's put here modding the game, changing NPs. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me swap out his NP. The 7th corridor and the 2nd spiral staircase. This is the fastest route to the throne. They don't have many people on hand in here, surprisingly. Maybe we can get to the Lion King without anyone getting in our way. Betty Vier, is your arm fine? Yes, sir, Betty Vier, how are you feeling? You don't have to worry about me, CloudyCrow, Lady Mash. My arm has been feeling better for a while now, and I should be feeling better shortly. Your words are a comfort to me, and I am afraid no longer. Afraid? Oh yeah, this is about their talk. Well, I can't exactly explain what that entails very easily. That's enough talking. I'm detecting a strong spirit origin from down the rear stairs. It's a Knight of the Round Table. Sir Gawain is coming up. Okay, so it's him. Crap. I don't remember. He just gets like a bunch of damage resistance, right? Or maybe it's like NP resistance. So he came. There's no way he would make it in time. No way he would? No way he wouldn't make it in time. Let us consider ourselves fortunate that the goddess of victory is on our side. If he decided to interfere while we were fighting the Lion King, we would have no chance of winning. That's exactly right. Yes, we've made it this far, so maybe you can say I've had a change of heart. Well said. I will not have to hold back against a knight with a smile like that, Sir Betty Vier. Sir Gawain, you're here alone? Yes, I gave each knight their choice. I no longer have anything to do with their fate. Whether I strike you down here or I am the one to fall, the fate of the holy city will not change. When the tower appeared, our job here was done. The only thing left for us in the round table is for each of us to figure out how to serve the king. It does seem so. Your resolve is not changed. In the end, you remain the sword of the king. You would not stop me from revealing the king's mistakes and denouncing the holy city. Of course, the king said this to me when I was summoned here. Knight of the Sun, the other bearer of the sacred sword, you should take this chance to grant your desire. The king told me I could do anything. I could leave the holy city or even strike him down. You couldn't understand just how happy I was in that moment. You just happened to be there for the king and take care of him in his final moments. I was once called the right-hand man of the king, but unable to cast away my own personal grudges, I caused his death. I cannot repeat that foolishness again. King Arthur is not the same king he once was. The king understands that more than anyone. He wouldn't call himself the Lion King if that wasn't the case. He gave us all a choice from the beginning. Britain's round table has fallen to ruin. Our world has fallen to ruin. The Lion King declared he will protect the world, no matter how self-righteous that might be. Why do you think we alone are left at the round table in the holy city? It should not need to be said. The second chair, Percival. The third chair, Kay. The sixth, Gaheris. The ninth, Palamedes. The advisor, King Pellinor. The next 11th chair, Bors. After they were summoned by the king, they showed their loyalty by revolting against the king. They were all wonderful knights. They challenged the king in battle to protect the king's honor. Do we ever... I don't want to... No. I don't want to spoil. I was going to ask if we ever see either of them revealed later on. Like, even if they're not playable, if they're ever revealed. But I guess we'll find out as we play. Because the Knights of the Round Table, they're like a revolving topic in Fate. They come up so frequently in so many different series. And even in so many different singularities. So, I'm sure we'll see them again. Or hear their names again. And we disposed of them all. It can't be. Weren't they killed by the Crusaders? Hold your tongue. Do you think us knights with superhuman strength would lose to some grave robbers? So that means you completed your oaths together in your own ways. That's right, Sir Bedivere, you were not the only one granted the right to slay your own brethren. The moment we pledged our loyalty to the Lion King, we were already branded sinners. No matter what happens, I will not betray the Lion King. At the same time, I am grateful. I do not know the reasons the King of Knights became the Lion King. However, my wish will stay with the Lion King. Because King Arthur has the sacred lance, and he needed us, the Knights of the Round Table, to be the means to destroy this world. I am no longer a knight serving the King of Knights. I am Gawain, a knight serving the Lion King. That's all I have to say to you. Draw your sword, Sir Bedivere. What you want to protect and what I must protect are like oil and water. Allow me to ask once more, what is your sword for? Then I shall answer, my right arm is the end of my loyalty, my proof of a sin that I could not erase. Fire foreshadowing. What it dreamed of was the king, for the sake of truly saving the one who walked alone. I will cut down anyone who stands in my way. With my arm, now the silver arm of Nuada. Then I shall crush you along with that arm. Last remnant of the old round table. Last remnant of chivalry. Your life will end here. This scene is hype in the movie. It is. Yes, Gaheris is forgettable. Gaheris is also the brother of Gawain. Gareth is the goated one. 100 Face is a convenient servant, yet underutilized and treated as cannon fodder. Okay. Oh, let's see. Gains resistance to every attack and increases charge by 2 each turn. Aw, man. I forgot about how much of a pain this was. Okay. Well, let's start with this. Increase attack and critical strength and apply... Oh, protecting of the weak doesn't apply, though, unless we have 3-star or lower allies. So it's just attack and critical strength for now. NP gauge for yourself. Apply invincible. Recover HP. Reduce skill cooldown for all allies. And then this one changes your NP and gives NP strength. Okay, now for her. Increase all allies attack and increase NP strength for yourself. I feel like we gotta do that. Here, C-star gather rate for yourself and C-star drop rate. We should wait for that one. Apply guts and increase max HP. I think we'll wait until he's about to use his NP. So she doesn't have any way of raising her NP. So I think we're gonna use this. Then use this. And then is she AoE by default? She is. So we can change this to make it single target. And then for her, we use this. And then this. Oh shoot. How long? This lasts 3 turns though, so we can hold on that. I kind of just want to stack all 3. But in what order? Does this give more burn stacks? Spreading fire, increase burn damage, effect increases with overcharge. And with her, arts effectiveness increases with overcharge. Oh, snap! Okay, okay. Oh, I almost missed this. This, oh man. Oh, wow, I'm glad I read this. Remove burn spreading fire demerit to all enemies. So we definitely want to use hers first before hers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because it removed the burn and spreading fire. That is funny. Okay. Okay. So, I think what I want to do here, let's stun as well. No reason not to. Just get a free turn. We can use this attack. Maybe we could have held that, but who cares? Now, I'm thinking we go boom, boom, boom. Right? Or maybe we go this to maybe be able to loop, because we have a lot of blues here, which means going forward we're going to be seeing a lot of greens and reds. So maybe I can pair this with more of her reds and get some crits once we swap in. So I think I'm going to go for this. I just gotta hope he doesn't. No, he can't buff himself. There's no way he can buff himself. I think we go with this. I mean, I won't say there's no way he can buff himself, but he shouldn't be able to buff himself. Okay, 100k, not bad. That's like 1/5. Around Caliburn. Boom. Dang, that did not loop as well as I would have liked. But it's fine. Well, wait, what are our cards looking like? Crap! So that means next turn we're gonna get the reds. Ah, dang, that is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Because now this turn's gonna play out a little weird. Yeah, this turn's gonna be a little wonky. But I guess we can just do this. This for now. I love how she just yeets him. That never gets old. Okay. He's at like almost half. But now this is where things get scary. And he has guts. Okay, beautiful. We still have our anti-enforcement stacks up. And we have the busters here. Okay, okay. Shoot, she might die. She might die. So let's do this for the sea stars, and then wait, is that anti-human as well? Oh, but I don't think he counts as human. Okay, and then we do this for her, and then we do this to gather the sea stars. Now, if only there was a way we could get her NP. We could go just triple busters, though. NP gauge and reduce skill cooldowns for a single ally. We can... Oh, shoot. Will he kill? He might. Crap! Crap! His NP is probably gonna kill her. So I think we have to use this right now. I'm gonna give this to Barguest so that it doesn't go to waste. And then she could just NP next turn. Maybe I could have given it to her, but I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a little while until we get her NP anyways, so... Okay. Guts and max HP. Okay, so now I'm thinking we just go boom, boom, boom. See how much this does. Oh, that was big damage. That was indeed big damage. Now the only problem... Yep, she's dead. And now Castoria comes in with no skills. That is a bit problematic. And we lost our anti-enforcement stacks. Shoot, I'm sure I could have set my team up in such a way. Yeah, if I would have swapped Oberon and Koyan, then I think Oberon would have rotated in this turn. Dang. Oh my gosh, that could have helped so much. But it's fine, it's fine. We got more busters, which is great. If we can get this crit, that's huge. How long does Guts last? 1 time, 5 turns. We might as well. Now... I think we can hold on to this a bit longer. She doesn't have any buffs anyways. So... I think we go... Boom. 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 And hope for a crit? Let's see. Okay. Big crit right there. That burn is adding up. And his guts is gone? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I think we got this. I don't know how much he's going to reduce the damage. But I think we should 1,000,000% have this. I could go... Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go triple arts. We need that full combo. And then we can loop just in case. Yeah, I think this is GG. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. We might be cutting it close. Okay, oh my god, she clutched it out. Let's go, Barguest. She clutched it out. Oh my gosh. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Sorry, Ghislaine. 07, buddy. You were a good fight. This time was actually a lot more challenging than the Uriel fight. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little embarrassing for you. But this time you redeemed yourself, buddy. You almost wiped us. Well, you wouldn't have wiped us completely, but you definitely would have deleted Castoria and Barguest back there. So I would have been stuck with just Archer of Inferno. Oh, but then Oberon would have cleaned up. With his buffs, we definitely would have cleaned up. But hey, you tried. You tried. Alright? You didn't do bad. So this is the end. I guess this is divine intervention. In the end, I won't make it to the king's fight. I guess this is my fate for being an unfaithful knight. What are you saying? There's no knight more loyal than you, Sir Gawain. You're the same as me. You admire what it means to be a king rather than the concept of honor. You cannot call yourself unfaithful. Bedivere, why did you have to appear now? Not when the holy city was prosperous, but when everything is about to end. The king may have regained his heart if you were the one. I resent you from the bottom of my heart. Dang. He's saying you could have saved the king. And Bedivere probably knows better than anyone how true that is. That's right, Sir Gawain. I am also an unfaithful knight, which you should detest. A sinful and foolish knight. Dang. Yeah, if I recall correctly, there was no party-wide defense at this point in the game outside of John. And also, MASH too, right? Or did MASH not have a party-wide defense yet? Do you mean just like party-wide defense up? Or do you mean like party-wide immunity or not immunity, invincibility or something like that? Oh, here he is. Everyone's favorite, Agravain. He's finally here. Cloudy wouldn't have survived in Castoria-less times. I would have adapted. I would have found something that clicked. Ugh. This is the end. Your plot ends here, Agravain. I will not kill you. We both became traitors the moment we cut down our round table brethren. However, I cannot ignore your evil plans. You will pay for the numerous atrocities you've caused in the name of the king. Traitor. Me? The same as you? Ha 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 ha. Let's see. We don't have a laugh for him, but this is close enough. Close enough. Agravain? I can't stop laughing. This power. Did you use the madness enhancement you placed on the enforcement knights on yourself? Agravain, you... My mother was mad. One day you will rule over Britain. That was the grudge I had to hear when I was growing up. Through the plan of my mother Morgan, I got to sit among you all. I did not want to be a king of the round table, but I suppose that was the fastest way. I was but a tool to steal the throne away from the King Arthur and give it to my mother. I agreed to it. I understood that Britain needed a strong king. I just wanted Britain to continue on. I used King Arthur to that end. I used our king. You! I wanted a king that would labor, a king that would even for a little bit extend Britain's life. I just needed someone for my plan. I did not really care who became king. King Arthur was the best, that is all. King Arthur was easier to use than Morgan. I hate women. Oh my gosh. Is that the line? Is that the line you guys were talking about? I hate women. Morgan was a vixen, ugly to her core. And Guinevere, who extolled virtue, fell in love with you. Oh yeah, I heard about this. I have and will continue to hate women. Oh my gosh. I will continue to despise humans. And I will continue to resent the emotion of love. That is me. Do you understand the relief I felt when I found out the first person that made me fear what being resented was a man? That's what you and Guinevere have done. You cannot even fathom the emptiness I felt in my heart when I found out my king's plan. Lord Agravain. I still have something left to do. Dang, look at this sprite here. Oh my gosh. Or not sprite. This, I guess it's, what is it, like a portrait? Oh no! And now you guys are clipping it? Oh my god. No way. No way. You guys... That's why you all were looking forward to me meeting Agravan. So you could finally cancel me. And destroy the streams forever. I see, I see. This is what you deserve. You have once again betrayed my king. You killed Lancelot. So now it's just him and the king left. Sprite is right. In Agravain's defense, he had to live with Morgan during her crash out phase. He's as much of a victim in this. You hate what? Oh man, here we go. This is not gonna look good. This is not gonna look good in the YouTube shorts. A Lancer. Are we going straight to the king or is this Agravain? Well, if they're a Lancer, we need a Saber. And I don't remember if we really have good Sabers. Let's see. Let's see who we have. So for Sabers, we have Satanta. Okay, okay. Oh! This could be a good chance to use her. She's single target, right? She is. This would be a really good chance to finally use her, because I leveled her, but I feel like I never really got the opportunity to try her out. So we have her. And then... She's arts, so we can bring Castoria, or let's use support Castoria. Oh. Okay. Let's line up swap. Now. Another Saber we could bring. Again, we could bring Satanta. And he could be good because he has sure hit. In case that guy has evade or something. And reduces defenses. Or I guess we could always bring her. We could always bring her. Or, you know, maybe she has some crit related stuff, right? Gain C-star, C-star gather rate, critical strength. Your critical strength increases during critical attacks. Maybe we could bring her. Now, I don't have a whole lot of experience using her, so this might be a complete disaster. But I'll give her a shot. See how things go. And then if all else fails, we'll bring her, and she has this. So we should be good. Is he at 3 yet? No, not even close. Okay. Let's... what does her NP do again? Increase NP strength. Only when near water. Heavy special attack, lawful damage, decreased charge. Okay. So I don't think we have to worry about that really. And then for Setanta, we could give him this. Okay. Summer Scotty only gives Buster crit damage, but I thought it was also... So quick card effectiveness, Buster card critical damage, then you have attack, quick effectiveness, Buster effectiveness, Gain C stars, increase NP gauge, Buster C star, gain C stars. I think she could still help a bit. And then it can make it because she has a lot of, well, she's arts, number one. She has like arts buffs. And then she has this, your critical strength increases during critical attacks. Just all critical attacks. So if she does ever get like a Buster card or a Quick card, then that would be boosted by her. So let's try it out. Let's try it out. This is just the first fight. Ooh. Or let me look again. Because we did level him. C-star drop rate. Increase NP gauge. Attack. Arts effectiveness for all allies. Decrease defense. Increase critical strength for all allies. We could use him. I guess. I don't know. Let's just stick with Scotty. See how this goes. Plus we have the emergency glass Berserker Toria back there just in case. It's time. I've detected a powerful magical response up ahead. This is the highest point in the holy city. It must be the location of the throne. Wait. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember this part of the story. Casgill is offensive, not support. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't bring him. But he does have support capabilities. He's offensive, but some of his skills can support others. But I realized it'd probably be better to have someone that has stronger support capabilities. So I brought Scotty. But I don't remember this point in the anime. And I don't remember what happens to Agravain. I was expecting to fight him, but I guess we're going straight to the throne. Unless he cuts us off. This is the highest point in the holy city. It must be the location of the throne. Just who and what is the Lion King? Why did the sixth singularity end up like this? The answer to all of your lies, all of that lies beyond these doors. Are you ready, CloudyCrow? Let's go to the throne of the Lion King. Yes, the final stage of the 6th Grand Order. Let's go. She said the other thing! Grand Order. This is the highest level of the castle, the place of the oath for the Knights of the Round Table. And the person sitting on the throne is the Lion King, Altria Pendragon. Answer me. Answer me, who are you? Why did you come to my castle? Why do you show yourselves before me? I am the Lion King, the king of the storm and the lord residing over the ends of the world, the remnant of the hero who wields the sacred lance, Rongominiad. That voice just gives me the shivers. This is just like a Gaius. That is the Lion King, King Arthur, who held on to the sacred lance. I've already made up my mind, but to think I would be afraid this much. However, I must look upon the Lion King directly in the eyes. Answer me. Do you seek me, or are you here to reject me? CloudyCrow, the last master of the distant Chaldea. Why have you come to see me? I'm here to correct the course of humanity. I'm here to defeat you. Altria. Yeah, I hate it too, don't worry. Makes no difference. To correct the course of humanity is the same as taking my life. You are here to kill me. Unfortunately, you are not chosen by the sacred lance. Your soul knows good, but commits evil. While it is good, it allows evil. That is the same as evil. I had some expectations for the latest human who could reach my feet. However, oh wow! Actually, I just realized, Berserker Toria would probably go crazy here, because I think she has divinity or divine, one of those tags, something like that. You shall die here. Your soul is not needed in my utopia. I will unleash the round table. Behold, the wave of the ends of the world. When the outer layer is removed, the true face of the planet is revealed. Dang. This kind of reminds me of the final boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Was waiting at the ends of the world from the very beginning. The Lion King has stood up from the throne. She's assumed a combat stance. Master, what should we do? Shut up. Screw your utopia. Senpai? That's some courage right there. A servant would cower before the level of divinity. But that's the spirit. Tell her, that's only something you, a human, can do. A reason, huh? Humans always want to ask that, no matter the era. I am abandoning the world in order to help you humans to survive. The history of this planet will come to an end due to the work of one man. Humanity will be incinerated and history will become nothingness, but that goes against my purpose. We were born thanks to you humans. A god cannot exist without humans. Which is why you humans must remain. I will protect you no matter the cost. This is my own free will. If the King of Mages is allowed this much freedom, I am also going to do as I see fit. Yes, I shall confess, I have always wished for this. I love all of you. You are important to me. That is why I cannot bear to lose you. I've decided to grant humans eternity, to souls worthy of remaining in the next world. Those who do no evil, nor will they know evil, even when affected by it. Those who know no end to goodness, and yet are not aware of their goodness. I shall gather those purest souls, freeze them, and archive them. No matter how much time passes, I will store them in my lance as something whose value will never change. What is wrong with that? My work is all for you, humans. We are not some butterflies on a board! Is that what you think? Is that also what you think, O Knight of the Shield? Human lives are finite. Against them, there are few whose lives are even more limited. Amongst them. Mash Kirillite, you understand my ideal, don't you? Let's see what she says. I? Mash? Nani? CloudyCrow, that's enough talking. The Lion King's mental structure is now completely that of a deity. She's lost her values as a human. This won't end with just talk. Fight and destroy that lance. Time to return to normal if you do that. Imprudent Romani Archiman. That is much like you. However, I have come to the same conclusion. You've answered the question. If you are to deny me, I will deny you as well. Your death is inevitable, and now it draws near. Lament the limits of your life. Know those limits and accept my divine grace. Knight of the Shield, if you want to protect human lives, you will not fight me. Here she comes. Master, prepare for combat. The enemy is Altria of the Lion King. No, she's not a heroic spirit anymore. If I were to give her a name, she is the goddess Rungo Miniad, an avatar of the Sacred Lance. Dang. I need to go to the restroom. Kingdom Hearts mentioned? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. It's good to see that... Oh, wait. She just buffed herself. Okay, it's just attack up. Good to see that she doesn't have some broken divine blessing. Maybe she will get one, but at least she doesn't have one now. So, crap. I don't know how much she raises her NP gauge. This is a little spooky. I like this music. Okay, we can hold on this, because we're not going to use any quicker busters this turn. Gain C-stars each turn. Dang, do I really want to use this now? It does increase attack, I think we go for it. And then is this just for him? It is just for him. But gain C stars. Dang, everybody's getting C stars today. You get C stars. You get C stars. C star gather rate. Ooh, we want to wait on that. Increase NP gauge and Buster C star gather rate for 1 turn for 1 ally. Gain C stars. Shoot, I think we wait on that. Dang, the only problem is, how much does this give? Not a lot at all. Oh my gosh. But it is only round 1. We don't have to go super crazy right here. We don't have to go super crazy. Does this give C stars? No, it just increases gather rate, which could still be good. Dang. We could do this, but we'd lose the Buster for 1 turn. Gosh. Would it even be worth it, though? I think it would. I feel like I might as well. I might as well go for it. I don't know. I think I'm going to do it. Okay. We'll have him wait. Now we'll do this. 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 Okay. Wait, why is it playing in normal speed? I've definitely seen this before. Alright, let's see how much damage it does. 144, not bad. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not a full loop, but not bad. Dang, this is... Hold on. Now, you guys said this is only the first battle, which means there's going to be another one. I hope that the other battle is more challenging than this one, because... I mean, if we resist everything that she does, and she doesn't have any, like, crazy defense buffs or anything, then I don't know what she's planning to do here, because she's not going to win. Increase quick card effectiveness and Buster card critical strength. 3 turns. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Andy gets critical strength here. Dang, I gotta remember to fix that order. I keep screwing it up. And then this should get him to 100, right? Let's go. Okay, it did, it did. Now, I really want to use a Satanta full... Oh, wait, wait, wait. What does he get with overcharge? So you decrease their defense by more, and with her she gets more NP strength. I feel like we just get a bunch of stars. I feel like we just go for a ton of stars here. Or full combo. Shoot. Because next turn, I feel like it should be Buster City. If we get a ton of stars, we could go crazy. Gosh. Let's do it. Oh, no. We'll do this. Okay. Good damage. Okay. Okay, I see the gimmick going on here. So she just gets an attack buff every turn. Interesting. Maybe we just do this. This should kill. But I mean, even if it doesn't, then it's like, this is GG. Alright, see you later, Mosta. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you. The boss never gets buffed, really. So, they're just like a big, what is it? A big damage sponge. It was a DPS check back in the good old days, but now anyone can one-shot it. Okay, I see. Dang, so really, once I start getting to break bar bosses, then that's when, you know, a real game changer has come into the game. But until then, it seems like it's mostly just damage checks, evasion checks, or no, it's either damage checks, sure hit checks, or ignore invincible checks. She blew away pieces of Shiva. Her magical energy can even reach Chaldea. Damn it, I can't get a visual. Is everyone okay? Did you defeat Rongo Miniad? Ah, this is bad. There's just too much difference between us. The power of divinity that surpasses that of a genius. That is truly the power of an authority. A normal servant couldn't stand up against that. Ah, I can't move my legs. The king is mistaken. We must fight for the king's sake as well, but my body won't listen to me. This is hopeless. This is the end. As your lives wither away, the ends of the world shall be unleashed. I am the king of the storm. I am the storm that is approaching. That'd be so sick if she said that. The wave that will swallow this earth. I am the one who shall bring an end to this world. But feel no sadness. Happiness shall be granted to you humans. Your limited lives will receive eternity. I will freeze the lives of yours that will burn up and store them. I will stop them from losing any value. That is the meaning behind protecting lives. The ultimate conclusion of what it means to protect humans. That's not right. It isn't right. Milady? MASH! Oh, she's speaking up. You're wrong. I don't agree with your concept of happiness. I've seen a lot of different lives in this era. Someone died to protect a child, and there was someone who grieved about it. And they continued to live on in spite of all of it. There was someone who thought that their mom would continue living on as long as they were alive. Having an end isn't meaningless. Life continues on. It doesn't just exist for only a single moment. Even if these losses continue to mount forever, life will continue to spread out, connecting us all. Rongo Miniad, if you call yourself the Storm, if you're the ends of the world, I will fight you with everything I have. Very well, show me. My sacred lance calls forth the storm. It shows the truth lying underneath the peeled skin of the world. Sacred lance, anchor unleashed, for thou art the anchor of storms which splits the sky and connects the earth. Unleash your light from the ends of the world. Rungo Minion! Okay. Here I go, Master CloudyCrow. Please give me strength. Is this the moment? Watch me, Director. At this very moment, I will prove the foundation of our humanity. Hold on, hold on. Is it time? Whoa! Cinematic! Holy crap! There it is. Boom! The walls of Camelot. That was cool. They've never done this before. Which is crazy because it seems so obvious. Like, if a character uses their NP in the, like, dialogue or in the story, then why not, you know, have a real quick reveal of their NP so we can see it, like the animation of it. This is cool, though. So she got an NP up. Level 2 now. Nice. Okay. Can we upgrade her further? Oh, is it approaching? Oh yeah, it has spread further. Look. The mausoleum. They did in Fuyuki? Did they? For who? I don't remember. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure they just, like, unlocked a barrier for MASH. But let's see if there's another one. I think with skills, she's always been unlocked. I'm not sure. Where is she? Near the bottom? Okay. So yeah, we just don't have the materials for her skills. And then we can't ascend her. So I guess nothing really changed except for her NP getting an upgrade. Alright, here we go. Replica 5 out of 5. And then it looks like there's going to be one more section, maybe? Let's see. It was Salter versus MASH. Okay. Her NP got a new effect. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, we're fighting her again. Same fight as before. I feel like Satanta was a really good choice. I don't know who to bring, though. You know what? Let's bring Betty Vera, sure. Okay, now let's see what she does. Increase defense. Apply incoming damage cut. So is the increase attack new? Because I think I remember the defense and the damage cut, but I think the increase attack might be new. I'm not sure. Use Betty. Pick Betty. Betty slaps in this? Okay, perfect, perfect. I'm glad we grabbed him. Okay. Dang, hold on, he's maxed out. It's time. Finally. Finally, dude. He's maxed out. Okay. Is he Buster? I feel like he would be. I don't know how to tell. But let's go Castoria. And then swap her for Oberon. And then this is what we want to do. Wait, no, I'm dumb. What am I thinking? This is Castoria. Okay. Yeah. This is good. Okay. Here we go. Crazy that Mash never uses her sword in her animations. True, it just sits there in its holster. Merlin? So that's what's going on. The Altria and that singularity is turning into something quite concerning. The Wild Hunt, one from local folklores. The king of the storm and the king of the dead, leading them to manifest in this world. Of course, that's merely one of the stories attributed to her later on. There are other people fit to be the Wild Hunt. However, that Altria is different. She really became the Wild Hunt. To be precise, that's not the real King Arthur. She's the King Arthur that mutated due to a certain discrepancy. In other words, she's a fake King Arthur who should have never appeared. However, she manifested due to the influence of this singularity. Or perhaps, this is the real King Arthur, and the one from our memories is the fake one. The king who stayed behind on this earth to lead the dead, or the once and future king who was transported to Avalon. Of course, I know the one who went to Avalon, but the King Arthur you know is the one who stayed behind on this earth. However, I couldn't find what I was looking for. Lucius. So we know that this was an alias that Betty Vere was using, but why would they go back to Lucius here during this flashback? I never found what I was looking for. In the end, I ended up a living corpse washed up to this place. Precisely, you were truly fortunate. No, perhaps unfortunate. There was a rumor among the fairies of a human-shaped rock at the edge of Avalon. It appeared out of nowhere, and no one knows where it came from. It seemed to be a human, and scarily enough, it was still alive. It was alive, yet it couldn't move. The body was beat up and its soul exhausted. Truly a living corpse. But surprisingly, its mind was still intact. That rock had tremendous tenacity. It wouldn't allow itself to die. I am sure you understand by now. That rock was you, Lucius. You showed up here due to the effects of the singularity, a possibility that came from another terminal world. Lucius, no, my dear friend Sir Betty Vere, good morning and good day. I'm sorry to do this to you right after you woke up, but there's no time to spare. I'm going to request something cruel from you as always. Can you still fight? Can you still complete your mission? Of course, I've done everything I have up until now for that purpose. I see. Then I shall give you this parting gift. First, I shall cast a spell upon you to deceive others into not knowing your true identity. Even a heroic spirit won't be able to discover your true self. Why? Because if they knew who you were, they would try their hardest to stop you. They're not stupid. Well, I suppose Mordred is. If they know the truth about you, they'll awaken to the truth about the Lion King too. They will definitely not let you get close to the Lion King, and the Lion King doesn't remember you any longer, I imagine. You must get an audience with the Lion King and complete your task before you are denied. It's a very, very lonely journey, but you're used to that, right? You've continued your journey long enough to make one lose their sanity. But let's be perfectly clear, okay? Regardless of the result of this upcoming battle, you will die. Your soul exhausted, ousted from the cycle of reincarnation, your existence will fall into the void. Even then, do you still strive for the end of your journey? Yes, my mind, my will, they remain loyal to my king and his glory. I see. Then this is an additional parting gift for you. I've made it so that you can fight. I've changed its name to Erget's Lam. You will exhaust your soul as its fuel each time you use it, but try to endure it. The place you will travel to is a hypothetical, a place standing at the edge of the world where chivalry is striving to be perfected. You shall fight your former allies. You shall face the sin you've committed. Even so, the light in your hand shall never dwindle. Why, you ask? Because it itself is the greatest sin you have committed. Dang. The Mordred slander gets even bigger. That which heals all wounds and grudges, our glorious homeland. Manifest yourself, Lord Camelot! Interesting. Let's see how long those slender arms of yours can support the white walls of Camelot. You can do it, Mash! You shouldn't. CloudyCrow. A normal person couldn't take it. I understand how you feel, but please wait here. Sir Bedivere, why are you calmly walking towards Mash? Wait, hold on, hold up, that body of yours. Relax yourself, Sir Kirillite. As long as the resolve in your heart is true, that shield shall never falter. Bedivere? Oh right, like this. That's right, you are a quick learner. Listen and listen well. The white walls of Camelot answer to their wielder's heart. Doubts and impurities will cause cracks, and the walls will be crushed by the wave. However, if you do not have a shred of hesitation in your heart, the main gate shall never fall. You are not a knight that defeats the enemy. You were chosen by the Round Table to show that good heart of yours. Who are you? You seem like a knight, like you're a knight too. You have to know him. He's Sir Bedivere, one of the Knights of the Round Table. What are you saying? I don't know any knight by that name. Of course, but you should remember as soon as you see this. Here's the reveal. Switch on Ergotlam. It is time for you to tear the light of judgment to pieces. I know that light. I know that light. Just who are you? Why do I... CloudyCrow, I was able to come this far thanks to you. I thank you for all your kindness, and I would like to offer an apology. I have been hiding something from you. I know why the Lion King has changed. I have known, and I have not said anything. Please forgive me for that. Wait, your body is breaking down. It can't be. What's going on? Why has this been malfunctioning this whole time? CloudyCrow, is that Sir Bedivere there real? The observation results are off. There's no spirit origin signature at all. This reveal was so sick in the anime. This reveal was so sick. When it showed that he was never a heroic spirit to begin with, and the Artoria we were fighting, both of them were humans. That was sick, man. Well, humans. I don't know how much divinity it takes for you to not be a human anymore, but that was so cool. The observation results are off. There's no spirit origin signature at all. The magical circuits are on the level of a human's. He's just a regular human. He's not a servant at all. He's human like you. No way! Impossible. No, Doctor, your analysis is correct. I am not a servant. I have fooled everyone with magecraft. Ergotlam here is the same. This is Excalibur. That arm is the sacred sword Excalibur. I love that serious look on why can't I remember her name? I was about to say Mona Lisa, on Da Vinci's face. Excalibur. Bedivere, I remember that name. It cannot be. You! Yes, I have committed a sin, a completely foolish sin, born because I didn't want to lose the king. I hesitated to carry out your order in the forest. You would have truly died if the sacred sword was returned to the lake. I was afraid of that, and I could not return the sword even after the third try. When I returned to the forest, the king was gone. I realized after that. By not returning the sword, the king was unable to die. The king kept the sacred lance and became the king of the dead that wanders this earth. In order to make up for that sin, I looked for you, this whole time trying to find an invisible shadow. Impossible! That's like 1,500 years! Are you saying you've been looking for King Arthur for 1,500 years? A human can't live that long. Sure, Excalibur stops its owner from aging, but that's just the body. The mind can't last forever. You were alone all this time, continuing your journey of atonement? Nothing that tragic could actually happen. That's just way too cruel. Thank you, Dr. Roman. However, it was not that tough. Plus, I was given this last chance thanks to CloudyCrow. The night of that holy selection. If you weren't there, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. I can't remember. I know the name Bedivere, but I have no memories of you. Are you really Sir Bedivere? Very well, in that case, return to me. Throw away that sword. I do not require it. If you really are my knight, obey my words. Return to my round table, Bedivere. No, I cannot do that, Lion King, Avatar of the Sacred Lance. I am an enemy you must strike down. You must take your revenge against me. And I have the duty to stop you. I tell you this as one of your Knights of the Round Table, serving under the King of the Knights. This music fits so well. I am Bedivere, a Knight of the Round Table. As someone that is righteous, I must strike you down, as you are evil. No, what are you saying, Bedivere? You are mine. You were mine. Now, CloudyCrow, give me your final orders. Please give me a fourth chance. The sacred sword is to be given to the right person by someone whose heart is good. I no longer have that right. Bedivere, let's do this. I'm glad. Mash, please accompany me. Please help my weak self. Yes, I will do anything to help you, Sir Bedivere. Our enemy is the Lion King, Goddess Rongominiad. Let's start the final battle of the Holy City, Master. Let's go. Sometimes humans can keep up with heroic spirits, others it's impossible. It was done really well. Everyone just assumed that he was a servant and never questioned it. True. Yeah, everyone did. Everyone in the anime, viewers outside the anime. Okay, now, what are we cooking here, Bedivere? What are we cooking? Increase your buster effectiveness and deal significant damage to an enemy. Increase NP gauge and mental debuff, okay. Increase defense and debuff resist. I think it'd be cool if he had like a special attack or special damage against divinity or something. Like this, it'd be cool if this battle was like scripted for him to one-shot her when using the NP and it just did like 1,000,000 damage or something. That'd be crazy. Start with this, because why not? And then we could use this. Now he is Buster, but I mean, we gotta give this to somebody. It's only one turn as well. Ooh, I really want to see... Shoot! Okay, we'll do it turn 2. I really want to see if I can one-shot him in this turn. Because I feel like I could. But there have been many times where I thought that I could. And I actually could not. So... This is only for himself? It is. Dang it. Buster effectiveness increases with overcharge. Man. But Oberon's right there, dude. I really could just go crazy right now. Let's give it a shot. I want to see how much he can do. It's probably going to be a little underwhelming. He is a year 1 servant, but I just want to see how much he can do when you put, you know, all of this into him. Oh, God, but if I do this, then it's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad. I guess it won't be too bad. Because then you know who will just swap in, but whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe we should have left that up, actually. We shouldn't have stunned there. Because, depending on how much damage we do, we might actually want him to die. But we can use this and this. And then screw it, might as well. And this is for all allies. Ooh, wait, hold on. How much does this give? Hold on. Hold on. Crap! You got so close. So close. Alright. Let's do... Boom. Boom. Ooh. Interesting. Screw it. This is gonna be his last attack anyways. Might as well. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Let's see how much it does. Both of them together. Okay. 200. I feel like I'm like super over exaggerating what he can do. Okay, 250's not bad. And then a 43k, so that's 300k all in one turn. And now he's taking a nap. Taking a nap on the battlefield. Oh my god, we are so screwed. Oh my god. This is a disaster. I knew I shouldn't have stunned that turn, man. Okay. Good crit, good crit. Oh no. Oh no. That is not good. Evade? Let's see how it works. Okay, one turn left. 2 evade. Okay. So Satanta should be good at least. I think it's GG for Oberon and Betty Bear though. Okay. Close. Alright. Rungo Miniad. I mean, it's only fair. You know, it's her final battle. Let her get her NP off. Dang. Did everybody get cooked? Yeah, it went through. Oh, yep, I see. Ignore invincible. I see. Okay. Now, I guess we'll just defeat her using herself. Okay. Does he have anything that can help us? Greatly increase your NP gauge. Why not? 50. His voice. I completely forgot that he has Dio's voice actor. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, his first skill is super interesting. Let's see what it does for them. And then gain C stars each turn, increasing NP gauge each turn for a single ally. I mean, we're not gonna need it. I think it's GG here. Bakatoria, Anderson the GOAT, the legend. I know, dude. I want to get him to Bond 3 so I can get all of his upgrades, and then I want to start leveling up his skills. Alright, we took her down using an alternate version of herself. Nice. Alright. Will there be a third? Place your bets. I mean, you guys already know the answer. But I know with these final boss battles, they love to just spam the same boss over and over. Especially in America. Oh my god. Didn't we fight Cucullin? I think we fought him like 5 times. The king wandered without ever recovering her sword and became a heroic spirit of heaven. Thus, the Altria, who kept it... Bro. Is there like a mod or something that just changes all of the text from Altria to Artoria? Someone needs to get on that, man. The Altria who kept using the Sacred Lance will never come here to Avalon. Unlike you, who came here to return the Sacred Sword. There's just one way to release her. This time, give her back the Sacred Sword. But, you understand, right? The reason you've been able to continue your journey this far is because of that sword. Giving it back means that everything will end. Your long journey, all that you've suffered, will end without ever being repaid. For a human who depends on their physical body, the longer they live, the greater the fear of death. It's been 1,500 years. The weight of the fear you feel towards death is unimaginable even for me. The pain of eternal life is tough, but that's all it is. Anyone can endure it if they try. But the weight of what you're about to do is a fear that none can bear to look upon. Even so, will you go? Will you right that mistake from days gone by? All you wanted was for the king to live. Sir Bedivere, will you do this when you yourself have done nothing wrong? Artoria, yes, that is the one way I can serve my king. Here we go. I'm being pushed back by a mere heroic spirit? No, you're not even a heroic spirit. You are a mere human, and you are a match for me, even as your limbs turn to dust and crumble away. Who are you? Why are you so... It's because I still remember your smile on that day, King Arthur. Wait, don't use that. If you do, you will... On behalf of the Knights of the Round Table, thank you. We made you carry the burden of that dark era all by yourself. You alone weren't part of the Round Table's joy. Brave King of Knights, you are the one who saved Britain. You are my shining star. My king, my liege, now. This time I will return this sword to you. Dang. I see. I finally remember. That forest, that hill, the face of the crying knight who watched over me to the end. Did you wander all these years out of regret for what happened? Well done. You are my last and most loyal knight. There it is. The sacred sword has been returned. Be proud, Bedivere. You have truly fulfilled the order of your king. Happy ending. Now she's gone. Sir Bedivere has vanished. The sacred sword has been returned. I can see the singularity collapsing from here. The gravity fluctuations trying to swallow the era are gone. The loss of the sacred lance is causing the holy city to disappear as well. The disturbance in that era is completely gone. Oh, she's here. Oh, you want to fight more? You've got the sword back, so that sacred lance binds you no longer. Even if you still have the strength, you have no reason to fight us, do you? I have no reason to let those who oppose the king return alive, and I have the sacred sword. I will not let you go to say you have defeated me when I have yet to use it. Are you kidding me? You're still going to fight Lion King? That's right. If you challenge me, I must give you my all, even if you are the restorers of humanity. Oh, brother. My pride as a king insists, but it seems I won't get the chance. Oh? Hey, Romani, I'm disappearing. What's going on here? Me too, and Senpai. That's right, the Grail, I said holy. Holy Crow. CloudyCrow already recovered the Holy Grail. The sacred lance that disturbed the foundation of humanity is gone, so the restoration is speeding up. Since the Holy City itself is impossible in that era, the restorative power is many times faster than usual. Anything that wasn't originally part of this era is being forced back to where it belongs. But that doesn't mean you'll disappear. Da Vinci, Mash, CloudyCrow, you'll all just be sent back to Chaldea, so don't worry. There goes our chance for a third battle. A shame. No, a blessing. I feel like you're running away with your victory. The Lion King. No, King Arthur is going back to her throne. Isn't she going to leave? She's not a heroic spirit. She wasn't summoned into this era. She's a divinity that made it here on her own power. When the sacred lance vanished, that was the end. The Lion King ends here. Even if you meet another King Arthur who's wielding the sacred lance, it will not be the same person. The Lion King and her sacred lance will end along with the Holy City. No, but then what Betty Veer did was... No, it didn't go to waste. Just as he hoped, I was released. And the mistake that was my existence had a purpose as well. There was a truth that I could only learn after I became the King of the Storm. A truth that only the Lion King could know. Yes, I acquired the same perspective as the King of Mages. I understood his ideal and his purpose. The King of Mages, Solomon, the temple where he resides in, is outside the proper flow of time. Only the 7th Grail can show you his location. It is the only one he sent into the past himself. In other words, the 7th singularity lies further in the past than King Solomon. I had thought that before his death, Solomon was able to tell which eras would be important to the foundations of humanity. And so he left the Grails behind, so eventually they would manifest in those eras. Your speculation is accurate. 6 Grails, 6 messengers, speaking the names of the demon gods. Perhaps they were mages let loose upon the world as the King of Mages' descendants until the hour of their awakening. They lived on from the era of the King of Mages and stayed a part of human history until the year 2018. But the 7th Grail alone was sent to the past by the King of Mages himself. And that was the first step towards the incineration of humanity, a move that shatters the very foundation of human history. Remember what he said? If you reach the 7th Grail, he might consider you a threat. He wasn't talking about simply acquiring the Grail. The 7th Grail is what makes the King of Mages absolutely confident. As long as it's not restored, human history will be incinerated. I can go over everything again. If I know that much, I can observe the 7th singularity. Thank you, Lion King. Next time we meet, let me give you a thank you. What? Let me give you a thank you kiss. Hey, if we ever do meet again, yeah? She agreed. Maybe it's because she knows they're never going to meet again. Even I laugh when I find something amusing. Perhaps not in the past, but as you can see, I have grown now. Master of Chaldea, I will not apologize for this battle. I still think what I did was right. What it takes to protect humanity is different than what an individual requires. That's why you must follow the path you feel is best. You have reached the point where you can see the King of Mages' temple. At the last Grail, in the last singularity, lies an evil. Oh, no. Oh, wait, okay. At the last Grail. I thought they meant like there was going to be one more node, and in that node we're going to have to fight one of the demon gods, whatever they're called. Lies an evil you can't even imagine. A great demon who perhaps surpasses the King of Mages himself, the original sin of humankind. Gather the stars. Wait, so the Lion King already knows about Goetia? Is that what they're referring to? The original sin of humankind. Or are they talking about Tiamat? An evil you can't even imagine. A great demon who perhaps surpasses the King of Mages himself. The original sin of humankind. No, they're talking about Goetia for sure. Because I think Goetia was number 1, right? He was Beast 1. And I think Tiamat was Beast 2. She's talking about Tiamat, the original sin. Then why is she referred to as Beast 2 then? That's interesting. The original sin of humankind, gooning. Gather the stars which would not dwindle in the face of darkness, the evils of humanity. Or actually, was Goetia Beast 1 or Beast 0? I don't know. It's been so long, I don't remember. The beast number doesn't mean anything. Okay. Heroic spirits you deem worthy of your trust, comrades with whom you have fully bonded. That's still interesting though. She knew about Tiamat. The forced return is beginning. Everyone concentrate on your form. Focus on getting back to Chaldea more than anything. Farewell, I will vanish along with my ideals. But there was something that was saved. Sir Bedivere, there was meaning in your mistake. There was meaning in the Lion King. For me, that's fate. Roll credits. The enforcement knights are disappearing. What's going on? All the Holy City soldiers have stopped fighting. A moment ago, everybody was being drawn towards the castle, and it was scaring me bad, but that's gone. I don't want to get too optimistic, but did they beat the Lion King? Oh, Tota, no! Yes, it seems so. We can assume they fixed the distortion in this land. Tawada? Wait, you ain't looking so good. Oh no, Mr. Stark. I can see through your legs. Indeed you can. It can't be helped. I'm a stray heroic spirit with no master. Without the Grail and with humanity restored, I can't stay here in this era. If I'd met a proper master in this journey, I probably would have vanished with them. But what a shame. This time I had my mentor with me. I must wait for another miracle to bring me to a master. Farewell, Holy Land. Farewell, Sanzang, CloudyCrow. The battle is yours. Oh, wait. Leave it. At least leave the rice. Sorry, I can't do that. If you take the Tawada, my rice barrel, what do I have left? Just my first name. Dang. Oh yeah? Get lost then, you stingy jerk. You helped us with a lot, but it was the rice you gave us that made me the happiest. Friggin' Saruhan. Farewell, Holy Crow. This is interesting. I don't remember this in the anime, but this is the curse, right? I forget their name, but Cursed Arm said he took someone's arm, and I think this is the person whose arm he took. It was something with an S. Oh, snap. Am I alive? Haha, but not for long. I can't move my arms or legs. That must be Shaitan incarnated. It seems like a useless beast that simply eats. But in this state, I can't do anything. I'm sorry, Salia. I'm leaving Roosh behind, and I'm... Whoa! He said, nobody's taking your head except for me. You still owe me. Oh, great founder. That's right. I promised you my head after this was done. Gah, haha. I'm so embarrassed. It takes all my strength just to kneel. But forgive me. Please take my head. What? Wait, why? Why did you spare my life? Thou must be jesting. Hassan of the cursed arm's head hath fallen. The arm of this corpse is the cursed arm, and thus it is the old man of the cursed arm. Oh, snap! So he wanted the head of cursed arm, but technically, since, you know, the curse is gone, he's not cursed arm anymore. The arm of this corpse is the cursed arm, and thus it is the old man of the cursed arm. Interesting. Okay, I like that. What? Thou art no longer the old man of the cursed arm. Thus there is no reason for thou to die by my blade. In our world, one is only discharged by death, and now I am surprised to see one who has ended his mission and survived. Be proud, thou mayest be a failed assassin, but of all 19 of us, thou art the only one to escape the yoke of the old man. That is sick. This was in the movie? Dude, I don't remember this. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch this scene. Because, I mean, so not Saruhan. What was it called? So Shaitan? Was Shaitan there as well? Like, we actually saw the spirit of Shaitan in the anime? What? How could I? Is this what you're telling me to do? To stay in this era and help restore the people of the mountain? Haha, ha ha ha. I've done many tasks in my life, but I can imagine no greater job worth doing. I, Hanam, will dedicate my life to it. Whoa! This wasn't in the movie. Okay. This is actually so crazy. So Hanam is his real name. This is so cool because we know that the assassin from Unlimited Blade Works, he would have used, I believe it was him, the from Heaven's Feel, I think he was the one that wanted to use the Holy Grail to find his true identity, right? To remember his true name. And I think all of the Hassans cast aside their true names once they become a Hassan. And now he's not an old man of the mountain anymore. He's Hanam again. That's cool. Heaven's Feel. That's so sick. And when it's done, I must repay my debt. CloudyCrow of Chaldea, I hope that fate brings us together. Don't worry, it will, brother, it will. Or, it already has. But I'm not that experienced, as you can see. I worry I won't be able to help you too much. He got closure. That's so sick. And so he fulfilled his wish from Heaven's Feel. Dang, man. Senpai's awake too. We all made it back. I'm outside the coffin. Yes, as you can see, we're all fine. We just confirmed that the foundation of humanity was restored too. The 6th Grand Order has been completed. Good work, Master. Yeah, great job. This time it was especially tough. And sorry we can't give you much to thank you for what you did. As always, what happened in the Singularity was undone when we fixed the problem. It won't remain in people's memories or human history. You won't even get the glory after all you did. It's tough. I realize now by going myself. It doesn't bother me. I didn't think you'd try and make me feel better. I guess you've one-upped me there. Yes, because both Senpai and I know now. Even if it was a world that disappeared, a distorted era that no one will remember. People cried and were hurt there, but even so, the laughter, the joy, all the good food we ate, to us it's all real. All the joy they gave us will never disappear. Yup, yup. Yes, you're right. When you spend all your time observing, you end up focusing too much on records. Even if there's no recording of it, what happened happened, even if it was something not tangible. It wasn't a waste, I'm sure it wasn't. It's still part of what makes up the universe. Yeah, creating something that can't be left behind in a record is the greatest and strangest ability of humanity. Doctor, is the Grail secured? Yeah, I just locked it away carefully. Now the singularity is safe. Once again, good work, CloudyCrow. Now there's only one Grail left. And with the Lion King's information, I was able to calculate the location of the 7th Grail. Where is it, Doctor? The Lion King said that it was before the time of King Solomon. In other words, it's located before 1011 BC. We've observed a singularity in 2600 BC in the ancient world of Mesopotamia. At last, we're revisiting ancient Uruk. Oh, I'm dumb. I read that wrong. At last, we're visiting ancient Uruk. How does he know, though? Yeah, I'd love to do that, but race shifts into the BC era have been very low success rate. Even with the entire control room staff working on it, it's going to take a long time to prove we can do a race shift that far into the past. Wait, is that the reason we fell from the sky? Is that the reason? Because he said race shifts into BC era have a very low success rate. So my guess is that they were like just barely able to race shift us into there. And was that why we fell from the sky? Or was that a different singularity? I don't know why I remember them falling from the sky. Even with the entire control room staff working on it, it's going to take a long time to prove we can do a race shift that far into the past. Hurry too much and we'll screw it up. For now, I want you to wait on standby. Just consider it badly needed rest. This time it was particularly tough after all. But you, CloudyCrow, and of course Mash need a break, right? That's true. No. Partially. Just details. No. Romani tried to race shift them into the city, but they were denied. Okay. That does sound familiar. There were other factors as well. We fell from the sky because Uruk had a bounded field that we bounced off of. Okay. That's funny. That's actually funny. Yep. So get back to your room and wash off the dirt from your travels. But stay sharp. The year 2600 BC is right in the middle of what we call the Age of Gods. Whatever's waiting at the 7th singularity will be far worse than what came before. It's a world where gods, devils, and the world of the dead. Dude, this is also the world where Best Girl comes in. Oh, man. So many banger characters. We have, what is it? Is it Tiger? The Tiger God? I don't remember. I don't remember what their name was. I'm pretty sure it was like the Tiger God. Or no, she was saying she's not a tiger. I don't remember. She called herself the something god. It's been a while, so I don't remember. But we have her. We have Ket. We have Enkidu. We have both of the Medusas. Oh my gosh. We have Gil. We have a Leonidas. I almost called him Achilles again. If you know, you know. Jaguar Warrior, that's what it was. Jaguar Warrior, and she constantly said she's not a tiger, even though she looks exactly like one. Jaguar Man. Yeah, I remember her real name, Taiga. It's just, her servant name was Jaguar Man. Best Girl, Ishtar / Aresh. You gotta pick one. There can only be one Best Girl. You gotta pick one. Tia Mom, true. And Gramps comes back. Oh man. Holy crap, dude. It's a world where gods, devils, and the world of the dead were a part of everyday life. And there's something there that even King Solomon couldn't see. A terrible monster awaits at the seventh singularity, a great power that would deny humanity the right to exist. Defeating it is your job, and ours. It's Chaldea's final mission. Please get some rest until then. That's so cool. I love how they set this up here. Because now, I'd imagine people going into this just playing the game, they would have thought that Medusa was the big bad. Then, well, maybe. Yeah, I think they would have thought that Medusa was the big bad that everyone's talking about. But then you find out at the very, very end that Tiamat is actually the big final boss. This monster that everyone's warning us about. It's just one after another, huh? Oh, I do have one bit of good news. A new name just showed up on the list of summonable heroic spirits. Is it who I think it is? He never had any accomplishments to become a heroic spirit, but after what happened, maybe humanity recognized him. Or maybe it was something set up by the Lion King. Either way, you'll see him soon. Ooh. Ah, man, is it Betty Vare or Cursed-Arm? No way they'd give us... I mean, there is a way they'd give us Betty Vare. And it would make sense. But I feel like this description could fit both of them. Never had any accomplishments to become a heroic spirit. But after what happened, maybe humanity recognized him. Yeah, I feel like this could qualify for both of them. Or maybe it was something set up by the Lion King. Okay, this implies that it's Betty Vare. Either way, you'll see him soon. Don't get too surprised, okay? His name is... Oh, wow. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger. Why would it be Cursed-Arm? Because Cursed-Arm's final line. Where he said, I hope we can meet again or something like that. If fate allows it. He said something along those lines. And plus, this game has a tendency to give you servants that you already have. Like when we got Kiyohime, after already having an NP5 Kiyohime. Or when we got, who was the first singularity? Was it Boudica? I think it was Boudica. John Cena. Dante's. Alright, alright. Ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta. You sound happy, Mash. Yes, of course I am. There's another senpai I can trust now. He probably doesn't remember what happened at the Holy City. No, he probably never experienced it. But still, I'm happy. I'm happy it's been proven he was right. I'm happy it's been proven that his journey wasn't meaningless. Our journey so far, huh? Are you going to be okay with this, Mash? You mean my journey with you? Are you asking if it's going to hurt if I keep going? Yes, it's always a cruel journey. I'm always scared when I fight, and there's so much sadness. But this is what I want to do. Journeying with you is my greatest pleasure. What Drake said before, and what Sanzang said on that night. I've had lots of other encounters and experiences, and became someone who I could be proud of. I am a demi-servant. I am nowhere near Galahad yet, but even so, this journey is fun. This is what I wanted. This is what I want to do. What do you want to do? What you want to do? Yes, it looks like that hasn't changed since the start. I became a demi-servant because I wanted to help you, senpai. Wholesome ending. Beautiful ending. Well, yeah, Castor Ku was from Fuyuki City, but I mean from Orleans. It was Boudica we got from there, right? Agravain. What? Lion King, are you alright? The rebels will be here soon. I know that you will never lose to them, but please be careful. You have a tendency to respect the ideals of your opponent. Sir Agravain, should you not be more worried about yourself? Your limbs are broken, your chest torn open, and you've lost an eye. You must have fought quite the foe. Indeed, he was a man of incredible power, but this time my obsessiveness won the day. Oh, forgive me for not being able to offer you proof. Even if he is dead, I cannot show you his head. I see. Sir Agravain, come closer. I permit you to approach the throne. With your wounds, it will not save you, but give me your hand. It will help ease the pain a little. No, I am not worthy, and I still have 5 jobs to do. Defeat the rebels, defeat the intruders, restore the holy city, guide the citizens who underwent the holy selections. And lastly, build for you a splendid place. See, even after all of this, he's still not giving up. I respect the determination. There's still too much to do. There's too much to do, but it seems that it all ends here. This time I truly intend to give you your ideal utopia. I'm so embarrassed my plan failed once again. That's right, but I will not blame you for it. Rest, Agravain. Your one flaw is that you work too much. Nonsense. Whoa, they zoomed in. Nonsense. Not when compared to you. Dang. 07 Agravain. 07. Maybe you'll come to the game one day. Maybe one day. True, he does hate women. Agravain needed to boost himself using mad enhancement that he based off of Berserker Lancelot. Oh wow, that's interesting. And it kind of puts things into perspective that if he didn't use madness enhancement, Lancelot probably would have destroyed him. Or at least come out on top. Interlude Nidocrease has been unlocked. Oh! Bedivere, okay. I think we needed that. Here it is. Absolute Demonic Front. Babylonia unlocked. 7th Grand Order is set in the year 2655 BC. Just as humanity begins to part ways from the gods, the Three Goddess Alliance plots humanity's destruction. A ruinous prophecy foretells Uruk's doom. The fiercest battle of all unfolds near the journey's end. We get 2 Holy Grails, 30 quartz, and 89 fragments. Mana Prism Exchange, take Romance, Elegant Square. Dang, Babylonia looks sick. That's the coolest one so far. This one's pretty cool too. Dang. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Oh, this is perfect. Because isn't there there's gonna be new characters coming soon that we can get from this shop? So that's awesome. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah. Interlude. Nice! So we can get her NP upgrade. Let's go. Oh, the first foreshadowing of Tiamat, you're right. Because of the horns. That's so sick. The chains, too. Arguably the best singularity of all. Wait, which one? Babylonia or Camelot? Oh, Enkidu's chains, yeah. You can farm night metals and chains now. Wait, what was... There was something that I needed to farm. Well, whoops. Oops. Ignore everything you're seeing here. Let's just mute this and I'll look away because we're not doing this today. Well, I guess I don't need to look away. Shoot. We'll come back and read it. We'll come back and read it. I don't want to see the map. What's going on here? Why is it quiet? Oh, it's loading. Ah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Anyways, we'll continue this next time. I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click Camelot. Dang it. Okay, so I think here at the Holy City, is this where you farm the little orange crystal things? The orange crystal things? I think you farm them here in the Holy City. Or the Royal Castle. One of those two. You should have closed the application. I did not think of that. You're right. I should have. But, I mean, it's whatever. All we really saw was the map. It's okay. All we saw was the map. Fumble Crow. Yep. Fumble Crow strikes again. Exactly. Nidocrease's NP upgrade is quite useless. Orange crystals. Let me see. Where is he? Where is he? Maybe he's down here. These things. You can farm these things there, right? Or is it something else? Yeah, the octuplet crystals. Never beating the allegations. Oh, man. Oh, we don't have better... We have better farming spots. We don't remember bad ones from 7 years ago. Okay, okay. I think... I don't remember. There was something that you get from the Holy City that I really needed. I thought it was those orange crystals. Maybe it's not. Claim Betty, he's story locked. Okay. Let's grab him. Boom. Whoa, and he has like a bronze arm. I shall become your servant. Okay. Here he is. Here he is. Metals? Is it metals? It might be. I thought it was something else. But it might be metals. Because it makes sense. You fight knights there, so knight metals make sense. There's also something I could get from the Great Temple. I think it's the scarabs. I could be wrong. But I think it's those scarabs. Regardless, more farming areas opened up, so that's cool. And ladies and gentlemen, we have finally done it. We have finally completed Camelot. We move on to Babylonia. We will be starting Babylonia next stream, which will be this Friday. And yeah, I guess without any further ado, I'll be wrapping up this stream here. Let me get the music going. Oh, and then if there's like a preview video for the Singularity that you guys want me to check out, we can do that as well at the beginning. Spirit Roots? Maybe it is. Scarabs from the Sphinx. Yeah, that's what I need. Next stream, Camelot tier list. You're right, you're right. We gotta do the tier list first. Holy crap. That's gonna be an interesting one. Because unlike E Pluribus Unum and London, I feel like the majority of the characters that were introduced in Camelot actually did something. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of characters in that bottom tier because they didn't do anything and they just popped in and, you know, spoke and left. Most of the characters we saw in Camelot all contributed to the story and did cool stuff. Yeah, I can't even think of one off the top of my head. I can't even think of one. A part of me was thinking maybe Tawara Tota, but number one, Tota's awesome, right? He's a great personality in this story, and he contributed to helping the mountain people. He had a lot of great moments with Sanzang. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have anyone in that bottom tier, but I guess we'll find out once we get there. Roost confirmed EX tier. Roost might be bottom tier. Nah, we'll see when we get there. But yeah, so tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next stream, this Friday, will be the tier list stream. And then afterwards, we will be diving into Babylonia for the first time. So look forward to that. But that's where I'll be wrapping things up. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will catch you all in the next one.
Umu!